Okay. So, hello everybody. And as Mari said, my name is Anna. And do you hear and see me well? Please put me once in the chat if everything is all right with the presentation, with the sound, and with the picture. Oh, great. Hello. Hi, everybody. Okay, so here is a small disclaimer from me. I'm not a professional speaker. I'm not a teacher. I'm not a writer. Usually, what I do in my life from day to day is I run my business, I do my family, I do my chocolates. And usually, this is not what I do. I don't teach people how to do stuff. I usually do stuff myself. And this might be a little bit inconvenient to you to listen to me because I know that you have listened to professional lecturers, and I'm not like that. I'm a business lady, just like you, and I don't know how to do that really, but I have a great experience because I've been within the chocolate business for 8 years, and I started in 2013. So I really want to share my experience. I want to teach you how to grow the business from really like working in a home kitchen with little kids to a five-figure number. So at the moment, our business is generating 200,000 sales, 200,000 euros in sales in a year. So I think it's a great number to talk about, especially when you're a lady with a family, just like I think most of you are. Um, and let me maybe start the presentation. So disclaimer is off right now. So let's start with with the um, with the presentation. Okay, and start from current slide. Great. The Moldova Queen and Sales Management. Mari asked me to talk with you today, and I will be talking mostly not how to make the cold calls or how to persuade the customers, how to use the sales systems. I will be talking a lot about the psychology behind sales. I will be talking to you about why people are buying the stuff or why they don't buy from you, how to talk about the prices, how to create the product range and price range, uh, what value can we give to the customer, and how to communicate this value correctly. So this will be the main topics that we're going to talk today. And here is the Leonardo DiCaprio a picture. I think you have seen this movie, The Wolf from Wall Street. And this is a great picture because when we think about a salesman or good sales, usually we think of a person like Leonardo DiCaprio in that movie. He said once that this customer will something like that, he would buy or he would fucking die. So this is what we usually think about the customers. So they need to buy from us, and he does it right, really, really great. So we're going to learn how to make that. There are some techniques how we can persuade any customer to buy from us. But first of all, let me be polite and introduce myself. My name is Anna, and I'm creator and owner of a chocolate brand. And we make the handmade chocolate and handmade truffles. And this is a really, really great business. I like my business. I love it with all my heart. And we differ from others by offering a total customization of a truffle set. And let me just show you a little bit how our truffles look like. I think that it would be interesting for you to know about it. Just let me, oops, sorry, stop. What can I do? Stop share screen. Oh my gosh, this is really challenging. I'm so sorry. So how can I stop sharing the screen? Okay, stop that. So I will be sharing the new screen for you. So this is the one. Do you see, this is our Instagram. This is what we do. I hope you see it. So that's the chocolate that we are making. It looks like this. It's very colorful. It's very beautiful. You can change the texts on the truffles. You can change the pictures on the truffles or something like that. Or I don't know, something like that. Yeah, so that's our product. That's what we're famous for in Estonia. And now I will continue with the presentation. Stop share, and now I will go back to the presentation. Okay, so how it all started. In 2013, I was a mother with two little children. I had a husband as well, and I was going slowly crazy at home. I'm not that kind of a woman who likes babysitting, who likes housework, who likes feeding the babies and doing all that stuff at home when raising little kids. And I wanted to learn something new. So I wanted to have some hobby that could work right from home. So I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to visit the school for that hobby. I just wanted to do something aside of my babysitting. And I decided to learn how to work with the chocolate, because just at those times I liked chocolate that much. I was pretty much stressed, and I was eating a lot of chocolate. So I wanted to know a little bit more about that. So I took a 6-month online course from Vancouver, and I became a chocolatier. So that's what my diploma says to me. And by the time I finished the course, my mother's salary ended and I had no income. In Estonia, young mothers are being paid a mother's salary for 18 months since the child is born. But after the 18 month has passed, you need to come back to work to get your money. If you don't come to work, then there is no money and no salary. So for me, it was no money, so I could live for. And I really had to quickly decide what to do next, whether to go back to my work or to start trying to do my own business. And I decided that I want to try to make truffles. So I just made some of the truffles, some of the chocolate. I pictured it, and then I created my first sales page on Facebook. And then I would write like, "Hi guys, I have some free truffles today, some sets. Who would like to take it just for free to try? And then you tell me, did you like it or not?" And then a lot of people would write to me, "No, I'm the one who would like to try your truffles." And that thing went viral. And within half a year, I had so many orders already, the paid orders, people paid me money, that I could not handle them alone. So basically, it happens just within just within 6 months. And then I decided to transition quickly to real business. It was the test phase was over. I understood that people love what I do. People love this special design. People love this idea, and people are actually buying this. So in 2015, I moved to my professional chocolate kitchen and hired my first employee. And in 1 year, I opened my first offline shop. And this was the time when things started to go wrong and things started not to go the way I wanted them to be. You see, my idea was to sell the truffles to as much people as possible and to become a millionaire. So I thought that opening the shop in the shopping center is the best idea. There is always a lot of people. They would come to me, they would buy, they would bring me the money, and then I would easily become rich. But that didn't work like that from the day one. Everything went wrong. There were so many expenses, and the customers, people wouldn't come, people wouldn't buy. Actually, it's a very, very, very concrete niche. There's not so many people who love the handmade stuff. Well, because it's expensive. I think that the handmade chocolate is about 5 times more expensive than the average chocolate on the shelves of the supermarket. And I was wrong thinking that, you know, every second person would come by and then they would take the chocolate. Actually, it didn't happen like that. Sometimes we had, you know, we were working like 10 hours in the shopping center and had only one sale with €2. Just imagine, maybe one truffle would be sold, and that's it. So it's great expenses. In 2018, I created the online shop. And then in 2020, after the Corona time, I decided to close the offline shop because it generated basically just the minuses in our budget. And the online shop, vice versa, it started to grow like crazy. So it started from 2020, I concentrated only on online sales and finding the business partners and new clients. And by that time, things started to change. As I closed my offline shop, I was so afraid that we wouldn't have enough orders to pay the rent, the salary, and other expenses. So I actually started to sell the things. Before that, my selling model would look like that. I would wait till the client in the shopping center would come by and buy something from us. Or I would wait till the business clients would find us on internet and then they would write to us. Or I would wait for somebody to, I don't know, I would just wait, you know. And then I would think that, oh, we don't have enough clients. That is so pity. Maybe it's because the price, maybe it's because of blah blah blah. So I would find the excuses of why the business is not growing and why the business is not generating the profit. But because of my because I was so afraid that there would be no work at all, I started to make my first cold calls. This is, you know, the cold call. This is the worst thing you could think of ever. This is when you pick up the phone and then you need to, well, to propose your product to a person who doesn't know about you. So this is quite challenging. And then I would start writing a lot of emails. And then I figured out how to write an email and how to make the presentation so that every second letter now ends up with a sale. And now this is my intro. So this is over. I think this is the time to get into the magic of the sales. And I'm stopping my presentation because again, once again, something is happening here. So I'm sorry. Okay, now. Please write me in the chat. I presented a little bit me, myself, and our product. So I would really like to know a little bit more about you. So please write me what are you doing and what your product is, who you are and what is your business. So if you are from the same team and you're selling the same stuff, so maybe one of you could answer these questions. So what is your business, who are you selling to, and what is your product, please? So the chat. Ah. Guys, can you please answer the question if possible?
Right, excuse me, this is Yulia.
Oh, yeah, hello.
Hi, do you want us to answer the question in writing or?
Yes, you may write it in the chat. You may write it in the chat.
Well, that takes a little bit of time.
Okay.
Radio silence.
Now maybe we'll just give you a couple of minutes to write your answers, and then you can put them in the chat, and then we can continue.
Can you put the slide back so we can see the questions?
Actually, the question is what business are you presenting? Are you B2B or B2C, and what is your product? So basically, that's it.
Okay, thank you.
What business, what services can you propose? Are you B2B, B2C, and what is your product? Present with newborns, help family. Okay, cleaning, cooking, so B2C, B2B, B2C. We're going to handle both of the B2B and B2C things because they're really connected. Our story is that we started from purely B2C, and now we're almost to B2B. So we found the clients from the both side. And I think that within the business growth, you can transition from one side to another, or just to develop all the, all the sides. Hi, I'm selling learning towels, Montessori kitchen helpers, mom. Well, this is a flexible model, Moldova already. Okay, sustainable fashion. Swap plan for B2C, Montessori moms. Okay. The Montessori is B2C, right? 20 sales in a few months. Okay. Create a web platform. Parents can exchange toys they have at home. It's a great idea. Sustainable fashion. Okay. So now it's I understood what you're presenting and what are your businesses, and we're going to work with those. A little bit. We're going to transition your presentations according to your client's needs. So at the moment, you are explaining of what you are doing, what is your product. But maybe, okay, sorry. Creative web, okay. But this is not the best way to present your business. And in the part 1 of our presentation, I'm going to explain the best way how to present your business to a customer so he would concretely understand if he needs that or not. So I'm going to share the screen again, and we're going to look at the presentation of these sales. Okay, so the black box. So, okay, here is the black box. Why is it here? The problem with sales is that for many people, for many businesses, it's a magic. They don't know when the sale can start, when the sale happens, why it happens, why people would buy, why other customers wouldn't buy. What is the reasons for the customers don't buy? What is the reasons for this particular customer that bought? So basically, this is like, they don't know, they can't answer. When people are visiting your website, some of them would look at the website and think this is the crap, and some of them would look at the site and say, this is what I need. And most of the times, you really can't predict that. But actually, this is not true. And we're going in this part one, we're going to learn why is it so. And this is a very, very deep psychological thing of why people are buying or not. And let me start with a testimonial that no one needs any object, product, service unless it solves a problem. Well, except for food and water and air, maybe, because this is our crucial needs. We can't live without that. But when we're talking about material products and material services, and also unmaterial services, actually, we don't need them. We need them only at a point when we struggle to find a solution to a problem. And you see, first objects that were created by people were created approximately 2 million years ago. And these objects that are found by scientists are the axes, are the sparrows, are the arrows, or something like what was used in knives, you see, was used to handle the food, to search for food, to hunt for food. So these objects solved a problem of a hunger. And since then, nothing changed. We buy a product to make a transformation and to solve a problem that we have. And if we don't have a problem, if we don't need to change anything, then we don't buy anything. We don't look for anything. Let me give you just a little bit, some examples. When I buy the winter shoes, I don't buy them because, or not only me, this is for all the people, this is for you as well. I don't use them, I don't buy them because I just need another shoes. Actually, what I'm thinking of is that I don't want to get sick. I'm afraid of my life. I don't want to die on the street without wearing the correct, just without wearing the shoes. I know I need something to protect my feet, and this is why I need some good shoes. This is not because I have 2 pairs and then I want to have the 3rd pair. This is because I'm afraid of my life. This is very deep connection between the psychology of survival and the things that we need to survive. Another example is that beautiful red dress that you can buy in the shop when you go to the theater. Maybe you go to the concert, or maybe you go to the evening gala. So this is not about survival anymore. This is about your surroundings. This is about, you want to make the impression. You want to be on the top of hierarchy. You want everybody to look at you. You want to be confident. And then you can go and look for things. Then you can go and buy some, posh things, some luxury things. This is all about the luxury. So why do you think people are buying, the luxury sports cars, and then they would buy the Rolex watch, and then they would buy, the expensive houses? Not because they need just another house. This is about being on the top, in the top of the pride. So this is again a very, very deep connection to our inner feelings. So we want to be, the best of all. Another example is the when you buy the vacation. Somebody would say, I'm buying the vacation because I love to travel. But this is not true. The vacation that you buy is the way to get rest, to get acquainted with different people. Again, this is about the pride. Concretely, for me, it would be the vacation I buy is because I'm tired, and then I just need to have a rest, and then otherwise I won't be able to proceed with my work and with my everyday life anymore. So this is not about I buy the shoes or vacation just because I need that shoes over that vacation. This is about you have some different reasons. So guys, is that clear? So why we so why do we buy the stuff? Does it make sense to you? Do you agree with me? Please give me some reaction in the chat. So if that is okay with you to proceed like that. So do you agree with me, or do you have another maybe view on that? Well, somebody agrees. That's great. So maybe you can give me the examples of when you buy the stuff in your life to change the situation. So when you buy the stuff just to solve any kind of a problem, I mean, anything. I think that happens to you in your life as well. So you actually buy some things to solve some kind of a problem. So you just buy the thing. Can you give me the, yeah. When you buy the vitamins, so this is about painkiller vitamin, right? So you're taking it not because you want to take a vitamin C or D or anything like that. So this is about your health, right? Can you give me some more examples of when you buy the things to change the situation or to solve any kind of a problem? No? You don't have some stuff at home? Yeah, to buy Pampers. So why do you buy Pampers? I buy washing gel for my dishes. I really need it, but why? Why do you need it? What is the problem? What is the problem that washing gel solves to you? I cannot yet from so you cannot you cannot eat, right? You cannot eat from your dishes. So when you cannot eat from, again, you see this is a very, very deep psychological. We are afraid of our lives. Otherwise, there is some kind of a microbes or bacteria, and then you're afraid that when the dishes are not clean, that might hurt you. So you see, any of these steps we're making has a very, very deep psychological connection to our ancient mind, our reptile mind. Okay, so we're going to proceed with the presentation. Yeah, and actually it's a time saving as well. And then you can spend this time for more fun activities than the washing the dishes. One participant can share at a time. What's that? That's Mari, can you please help me? I can't share the presentation. One participant can share it. What's the? Can you see now the presentation? I'm sorry, guys. Is that
No,
okay?
we cannot see the presentation at the moment.
Um, Can you see it now?
No.
No?
Can you just push on the green button that the share?
Yeah, but it does nothing. It says to me that one participant can share at a time. It looks like, I don't know, it looks like two participants shared something.
No, no one else is sharing anything at the moment.
That's interesting. Okay. Advanced sharing options. Who can share? Only hosts. When I push at the share screen, so it says to me that one participant can share at a time, multiple participants can share simultaneously.
Instead of pushing on the small arrow, can you just push on the button and see if that helps?
Yeah, I'm really stupid. I'm so sorry.
No problem.
Okay. So let's continue. Start. Well, what most businesses do is that they're not telling you about the transformation. They're not telling you why the stuff is important to you. Most businesses advertise a product, and they're not advertising a solution to a problem. You see, for a person, he wouldn't buy a thing from you unless he understands how does it serve you. And most businesses, when they tell you about the product, they tell you about the feature of the service. They don't tell you how it actually works and how it actually can help you. And customers who don't understand if the product is useful for them or not are not interested in buying it. And customers do not want to spend the money if they're not sure about the transformations. So basically, if you are living in Italy, where the summer is 11 months in the year, and then it would be 1 month of autumn or colder month, you wouldn't come and buy the winter shoes. You just don't need it. And you may advertise to a person these winter shoes and say it is very useful for you, but they just don't need it. And this is about everything. Remember our people who lived 2 million years ago. They used the axes and they used the sparrows, but they didn't know that time, for example, what a plastic bottle is and why they need it. And imagine that you want to trade and then you come to a person and say that, hello, this is the plastic bottle, take it from me and give me, I don't know, let's trade, give me a coconut and then take the plastic bottle. You know, he would look at you and say, oh, well, no, what do you need the plastic bottle for? But when you start explaining a person why he needs that, then you say that you can carry the water in the bottle. You don't need to go to the jungle. You don't need to cross the jungle every day and go to the river, you know, and then carrying the water with you, you know, every day. You can have 10 of the bottles and then you can store the water. And your children wouldn't die from the, wouldn't die without water if there is no rain. You can store it with the water within those plastic bottles. And then you just start the explanation of why he needs that. Do you think do you think that the man would do the trade, give you the coconuts, and then he would say, okay, so I'll give you my coconut, well, the money, when we talk about the present moment, but you know, 2 million years ago, it could be the coconut or something else. And then you would make a trade. Of course you would, because they need that actually. And we have, you know, our reptile minds, and people just don't understand why they need the stuff. But when we start making the explanation to people, so why they really need it, we talk not from the point of view of a seller, not from the point of view that we know about our product, the product has some kind of a features, but we really explain to person why he needs that. We tell what problem this stuff, the object can solve. Then the person would understand, and then he can make a decision if he needs that or not. Unless he understands that, there is no point of talking about the features. There is no point of explaining to a person how the stuff works. You know, first of all, first of all to explain if he needs that or not, and how this object can help him. So here are some examples. For instance, you want to buy some new leggings. You're making this sport. And then you're searching for the leggings through the internet. And there are like millions of leggings. And you see these pictures. And here is written, so these leggings are gray. These are made from polyester and they are very stretchy. They machine washable, they do not lose the form even after 20 washes. They dry out in 1 hour. They do not wrinkle in the sports bag, they're safe to travel. And then you're like looking at these explanations, I think, yeah, like good choice, but maybe I would look for something else. So you see this, this product is being advertised from the feature point of view. But when you make the advertisement and when you talk to a client from the client point of view, from the problem point of view, from the problem that these leggings can solve, it's a different story, something like that. These leggings have push-up effect to make your butt look bigger and sexier. These leggings have high waistline to create a thin silhouette. It makes you look like a bikini fitness model. And be prepared to answer your friends, how many kilos have you lost? So when you compare, guys, when you compare these two explanations, do you think, how do you think, which one wins? Is it first or second? So would you buy the leggings with the first explanation, or would you buy the leggings with the second explanation? I don't know. I'm sorry. This is really, something is really happening. Okay, with my view. Yeah, the second. Okay, somebody liked the first one, so well, maybe great. But you see, when 4 people are visiting, first is okay too, but would you buy first or second? First is okay too, but would you buy the first or second? Okay, the first for me. Perhaps. Okay, let's vote. Who would buy the first or who would buy the second one? Oh, still the first? The second? The first? The second. So it's about something like 60% for the second and 40% for the first. Still, the second wins. Okay, so you see, when we really explain to a person how would they, yeah, I think the technical minds, yes, yeah, that's correct. It depends, but most of us are emotional when they are buying, when they are making the choice. The second one, a target. See, most of us are really emotional when they buy something. So we're sitting now at the lecture. We're looking at the, we're listening to the sales. We're trying to be logical at the moment. But actually, when you're making the choice in the internet, you're not that logical. You see the picture, you see the explanation, and usually when the explanation tells you how you would change, most probably you would choose the second one, because you see the transformation, you see this beautiful butt, and then the explanation tells you that you look prettier, you would look like that. The first one, you see, it doesn't say that you would look like that. The second one, well, it tells you just wear them and you would look like the bikini fitness model. And this is we all want to hear. We all want to know that we really want to look like a bikini fitness model. Okay, so let's start from the current slide and see another example. So here's the example of the lipstick. And what the product explanation says about the lipstick. So it says that it has a high range of the colors from nude to metallic. It also has a hyaluronic acid for moisturizing effect. It also has a long-lasting effect up to 10 hours. And it is a heat proof. It will not melt in your bag during the hot summer days. And the second explanation that comes from the problem solving is this. You need our lipstick if you want your lips look like this. Bigger, fuller lips without fillers. Perfect shape in only 15 seconds. Irresistible desire to kiss your lips make your man go crazy. You see, so the product is the same. The explanation is really different. So guys, what do you think? So would you buy the first product or the second product? So if you're looking for a lipstick, which explanation do you like more? Okay, so the first. Same, the first. Anyone else would like to vote? We're also Okay, so actually, so these are the examples that are taken from the internet. So this is the, okay, so I can add the second cell for sure. So not emotional ladies here. Yeah, but it was point, the cell installation, the features of the product. Actually, when we're talking about these lipsticks, you need to present the both actually here. So this is not only about how you would look like wearing these lipsticks. It's not about only about the Botox effect. This is not only about the fuller lips. Actually, you need to present the both. And here, the example with the lipsticks is just to show you how differently you look at the same product within just two different explanations. So words mean a lot. Imagine that you combine these two explanations, the first one here, the second one here. So this would be the killer product. Only this one, actually, it doesn't work. We all look for this beautiful picture. We want to see how would our lips look like. And this picture is what's selling. This picture alone wouldn't sell you. Okay. I would proceed with the current slide. Okay, so people do not care actually about the feature of the product if this feature doesn't tell you how you would change. And everybody cares about themselves, actually. So we really want to know if the stuff we are buying is useful for us and how it can help us, how it can help my to solve my problem, how it can help to solve a problem of my baby. How can I wash the dishes easily? How can I look spectacular in the dress? And you know, it's a good joke that all clients around the world listen to the same radio station, and it is called I Am FM. So this is when you talk or just start to follow any of the best salesmen, they all talk about, you know, they start to explain you that you don't have to talk about yourself and you don't have to talk about the product. You just ask your prospect what he needs. He would tell you everything yourself. Just be quiet and listen. And if you can listen to your client and if you understand his problem, then you can sell. And if you can't make this transformation from point A, where the client is really unhappy, to point B, when the client is happy, then you can't make the sale. Okay, guys, is that clear? Is the message is clear? Guys, is the message? Yeah. Okay. So thank you. So this is what you need to know. And here comes our first practice. And our first practice is about to change the explanation and presentation of your service and your product. So you have to think together with your mentor, what problems does your client have and how you can solve these problems using your product. So make a a table with two columns. One column would be problems of my client, and the second column would be solution of these problems that I can propose. And then point out the biggest problems that your client have. That might be 5, 6, 7 problems that you can solve. Is it clear what you need to do now? You would have time for 7 minutes to create this this table with your mentor. Table for creating the solutions to your client's problems. Okay, so you have 7 minutes for that. You will go to breakout rooms. Okay, great. Then we will discuss. We will discuss this stuff. So I will tell you how somebody, make a table. Yes, right. The problems of your client, then the solutions, then the solution that then you can make. So somebody asked here, Diana asked, I'm curious to find out how you sell your how you send your truffles as a solution. That's a great question. I will explain you how we do that and what solution can we propose to our clients by using our truffles. Okay, so now you can go to breakout rooms and we will see in 7 minutes.
Katerina, are you there to open the breakout rooms?
Yes, on it.
I will refill my glass with the water.
Since sustainable fashion doesn't have a mentor yet, because Alexandrina is working with Noitoi, I'll go check them and explain, okay?
Okay.
Wonderful, thank you. 1 minuti pärast tuleb nad tagasi.
So is everything back now? Is everybody back now?
We'll close, the rooms will close in like 21 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
20, 19.
Okay.
Now everybody should be back.
Okay, guys. So we will start a small discussion of this practice, and it would not be in the chat. So maybe I would like to hear somebody talking about the client's problems and the solution that you can present. And I will start myself because it was a question of what problems can our truffles solve. And actually, there's lots of problems that we're solving with the truffles. And most of them are paying enough attention to a people. So it is a paying attention from one person to another person. It is showing that you are valuable. It is showing that you care. And this is not this is in B2B and this is in B2C as well. How can you show that you care about a person in B2B? So in B2B, this is about saying thank you, for example, for your business partner. This is about well, in HR, the HRs in the bigger companies, they need to make the presents for the employees and for the colleagues monthly, weekly, or even daily, if the company is big. And there could be a lot of people that they need to pay attention to. And we offer the solution, and we make the fresh truffles upon the request. So if there comes a request from a client that he needs, for example, 5 truffle sets by the concrete time, then we prepare these 5 truffle sets and with the fastest delivery as possible. And then you can always have a truffle set nearby to give it to a person and to show that you care about the person. This is also about, for example, saying that, well, basically, yeah. So giving a present as in the form of truffle set is showing that you need a person, you care about the person, that you care about the relations. And this is what we sell. We sell the care, we sell the emotions, because people doesn't like to get this stuff, the branded stuff, the coffee cup with the brand logo. It's old-fashioned. Or the pen with the logo. it doesn't have the soul in it. It doesn't have the card. You may have the whole cardboard with this pens and the, I don't know, the mouses and the mouse pads and everything made from China. It doesn't show that you care. So actually offering something handmade in a higher price, like it's more private, and yes, without the privacy. Okay, is that clear? Guys, is that a good example to you?
Yes, thank you very much for your answer.
Yeah, thank you. So, is there anybody who would like to share how you can solve your client's problem? By what methods?
I can start if you
Yeah,
don't
great.
mind.
Thank you.
No, thank you very much. I represent web platform Noitoy, the platform where people can exchange toys. So I think I already propose, yes, a solution of the problem, because I from the beginning offer to exchange the toys. So I speak about it. I offer exchanging of the toys. So my problems of my clients is that they spend a lot of money for new toys to buy for their children. A lot of toys that are that they keep new toys of the children at home, and a lot of space that these toys take at home. And of course some sustainable things, like a lot of plastic toys on the market, and people don't want to pollute the earth with this plastic, and the solution is that I offer the exchanging of the toys that people already have at home. So you don't need to buy a new toy, you offer that you have, and another one offer that that he has, for example. Yes. And another one solution is more free space at home, because the toys are not how to say it, are not staying at home, so they are going from the home.
So,
And
okay.
and the third one solution of the problem about the pollution is reutilization of the toys. So people don't buy them, they don't stay at home, so they are making like a circle on the planet.
Okay, so your sad client with the sad face is the one who spends too much money on the toys, and the client with a happy face is the client that can save up money by exchanging the toys.
Yes,
Yeah.
money, time.
Yes,
money,
the
time,
client with the sad face is the client that has no space at home. He's so like overstuffed with the toys, and the client with the happy face is the mother that has a little bit of space and privacy, yes, and the room is not overpolluted with the toys. Okay, it's yes, a great example. It's a great example. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you very much for listening.
Yeah, anybody else wants to share the examples?
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Hello. Hello. I'm Katusha. I'm that one with Montessori Learning Tower.
Yeah.
I have two main problems that is solving my product. We have a lack of right and safe furniture and multifunctional furniture for the age from 1 to 3 years old in Moldova. And this solution is you can upgrade your home environment according to your kids' needs. I mean, for this age, 1 to 3 years old, when they're very curious and a lot of no spaces in the house, but with this learning tower, you offer them all, yes, spaces for kids to discover the world. And the second problem is the difficulty to engage toddlers in daily routine. So the solution is kid can independently and by himself to wash dishes, brush teeth, to cook with your mother, watering plants, and so on. I think that's on the activities of daily routine, making in a safe environment.
Okay, so let's dig a little bit deeper. So when you can have your client, when you can have your kids doing your doing the everyday stuff with you, how does it help your mother? So your mother, no, the sad face of the mother is what is representing what?
It's representing that mom's hands are free and kids can independently make all this stuff because they want to make all this stuff by themselves. They don't want to be helped by mom. There is an age that said, I want to make it by myself, and you can leave it in the safe place. You can put this learning tower in the kitchen, and kid can wash the apples and to help to cook pancakes and so on. It's involving in the daily routine and in real life. They don't need more toys because they can the real life becoming the main entertainment. They don't stay more on the gadgets. They can turn on the blender and to see how it's the juice is making and so on. I think that it's a very nice way to give the kids possibility to grow up in a safe environment.
So let me rephrase a little bit, because I'm a mother too, and my kids, they were 3 years old. At the moment, they're a little bit bigger. So the sad face of a mother. So this is the time when I looked for a hobby for myself. I had no energy. I had no time. I was tired all the time. I had lack of sleep, and I was always busy with my children.
Yeah.
And the transformation that your product can make to a mom, the happy face of a mom,
yes,
that has time now a little bit for herself to wash the hair at least. And then she has some energy to make, I don't know, the body pump training, something like that. So this is about the mom. So this is not about the kids, actually. So this is a product that we are selling to a mom. So we're transforming a mom from, this sad mom. Oh my God, we see all these moms with those eyes that have no time and no private life. Right?
Right here, I'm not very with you, because other mom they want to wash their head or to drink coffee in a salon, they give a phone or give a TV to a kid. That it's not so good according to the last educational styles. That's why I'm making the more safe solution, because you can always give a phone or with the stupid cartoons and so on. That's not very good for the brain for this age. I mean, when kids are upper and grower, it's not a problem. I mean about the parents who are very in line at the moment with no gadgets at home, and it's something special.
Yeah, but then you need to show somehow to communicate the mom that your kid is not going to be dumb, watching the iPad or something, that he can develop. So this is the message for a mom, that she can be sure that her kid is developing. So this is, once again, this is the inner problem of its survival, because dumb people don't really survive, right? You need to be intelligent to survive. Okay, so
thank you.
Just dig a little bit deeper to find those deep connections to our psychology. And this is a great example. Thank you so much. Is there anybody who wants to share, or we can proceed to part 2?
Yeah. Oh, you go. You have the child.
Sorry. Okay, I'll try to be quick with my helper. I provide support to the B2B producers, importers, and distributors to label products and services, to correctly label products and services. So my sad face is a producer, importer, or distributor, which places their products under their names on the market, but they are not sure about what information to be placed on the product. They are searching on the market on the competitors, and competitors are not a good example for them. They do not have specialized personnel in their company for this activity. They make labels which are wrong, mistaken, with information which is wrong on the labels. They make these labels, and later they are obliged to change them because they understood that the product is not correctly labeled according to the legislation. Either they had a control, or they realized by themselves that the label is not properly, the product is not properly labeled. Okay, and a producer which wants to differentiate by their competitors, yes, to make a label which stands out. So I come with the solution, being an expert in the field, with long experience in the field, especially coming with best experience from the European countries. Also, we provide a fast solution. The label can be properly labeled even in one day. So it takes not too much time for the producer to correctly label the products. And we also collaborate with design companies so that the label is corrected before being implemented, the design, yes, and the printing. So it saves a lot of money and time for the operators.
Okay, so this is the thing I wanted to hear. So what is the sad face of the client? Sad face of the client is not that he doesn't know how to label. Sad face is that he is wasting too much time and too much money for doing it wrong, right? Because time is money, money is the time. The quicker you want to get it, then maybe more you may to pay a little bit more money, but overall you would save everything. And the time and the happy face of the client, that he's not confused anymore. So not knowing how to label a product is a confusion, right? So this is he's not sure, he's confused. He may spend lots of money to try the different stuff that still doesn't work, and he's still at the point A where he doesn't know what to do. And you're offering a service, you are eliminating this confusion. You can do as a professional everything by yourself very quickly with not fear of money. So overall you need to show the client that you save the time and the money for him. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you
so much. Anybody else?
Okay, I will go now. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to do the sad face, and Yulia, my business partner, is going to do the happy face.
Okay.
So the sad face for us is the problem of clothing and fashion. So statistically, we all have wardrobes, but we only wear about 20% of the clothes that are in our wardrobes. Our houses are not getting any bigger, but our wardrobes are. And often when we actually go through our wardrobes, we'll find that we've bought items that we forgot that we had, at the back of the wardrobes. And there's a lot of wastage going on. The bigger issue, of course, is that the fashion industry is very polluting, second only to the oil industry in terms of contributing to climate change. So there is a big issue here. We also understand that that the rental market is also expected to grow as well in terms of how people actually buy things, not necessarily buying but more exchanging and swapping things. So typical problems that people might come across is my wardrobe's too small, I don't have anything to wear, I've lost weight, my clothes don't fit me anymore, I've gained weight, my clothes don't fit me anymore, and I want to buy new clothes but without necessarily contributing to the bigger problem as well. So I'm going to hand over to Yulia for this bit.
Wow, Zarina, wow. Well, the happy face, just to say briefly, would be someone who is using our service, and our service is a platform where they find clothes that they would like to get for free and they get it. And also they're leaving, they're sort of giving up clothes, they're giving away clothes for other people to wear. So it's like a swap, like an exchange kind of thing, just like Noi Toy, but in terms of clothes, with a little spin on it. Anyways, so the happy face is, oh, great, I got a new garment for free. Now it's in my wardrobe, I can wear it, but also I don't have it next to some clothes that I don't need. Those clothes are also given away, so they don't use my space, my money, my time, and they don't generally clutter my wardrobe. So that would be the happy face.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Actually, I see this in Estonia. We just got last year launched the same business that is. It looks. It's called Opti. I don't know. Maybe you know about it. No. Okay.
What is
So
it?
Opti.
Opti.
So they Opti. Yes. So the guys are making just totally the same idea. They launched in Estonia, in Poland, in Finland as well. So hurry up! I think this is a great way to start exchanging the fashion and because it's really the problem of the pollution and the usage of these, really how to say, inexpensive stuff. So you buy a lot of inexpensive stuff and then you just don't wear it. And then there's a shortage of space, shortage of your money. And this is on fire. At the moment, I think that the recycling and reusage and swapping is on the top of the ideas. So thank you for sharing.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. So we can now proceed quickly to part 2 because we have also a part 3, and I will share my screen, and it's oh my gosh, a little problem. Okay, close without saving. Okay. Now sharing it, and I'm going to a format of the full presentation. Okay, so part 2 is the price. And once again, I come with a statement that you can sell anything at any price if you're sure that the product is worth the price. And I'm going to show you the examples of that statement just in a few seconds. And don't be afraid to ask a little bit more than you're convenient with. This statement comes from the idea that we all can sell at AliExpress prices, the prices that are too low, the prices that are, I know, €1, €5, €10. We're not afraid to ask those prices, because usually when we say that our the price for the service, the price for the material, for the object that we're selling is low, we're not being asked, oh, why is it so high? I can't afford it. Somebody sells it at a lower price. We don't get those messages back. And this gives us the confidence, but actually it is not what we're going to what we want to ask for a client, because the price is not value. Selling at the lowest price on the market is a very bad strategy, because value is something that you give to a client together with your service. And value is not the price, value is the solution of a problem. Remember, you sell the solution, not only the object. You sell the idea. The material objects, of course, it costs just nothing. But the solution, the idea that you are selling to a client, this is what we're asking the money for. Okay, so we're going to look at the examples of the first testimonial that you can sell anything at any price if you're sure the product is worth the price. So we're looking at the beach towel. And the beach towel is 100% cotton, and it costs 500 euros. It is nothing but just a beach towel. It has no spectacular print on it, just some coral print. And basically, you can buy it at any beachfront shop. And that costs usually about 5 to 10 euros. But this one, 500. Louis Vuitton condom, 65 euros per one piece. Can you imagine? One piece. So it is made of the same latex as all the other condoms are made. Only it has, you see there's some logo letters, V's and L's. So this is what it makes it different, the Louis Vuitton. But basically this is just the condom, the object. The object costs nothing. The object costs like 50 cents. But when you are sure they can sell it for a higher price, you can ask the higher price. The potato, 550 euros per 1 kilo. Can you imagine, guys? So this is a very, very big price for 1 kilo of a potato, but still people are buying it. And it's some special sort, La Bonnotte. It's grown only in France. And the farmers are selling it as a very, very special and unique potato. And they're sure that people would buy because of the uniqueness, and people are buying because of the uniqueness. The clutch costs 400,000 euros. Yeah, this is a special clutch. It has some diamonds in it. But guys, this is just the handbag. So the object, the handbag, the clutch, it costs nothing. What you are selling here is the status, is being the top of the pride. And this is what really costs. Okay? So when we are managing the prices for our product, we have to have 3 price categories. Your basic product. So the product, it might be the service, it might be the product line. It is the one that you want to sell the most. It has to be something. Then the cheaper product than the basic one, more expensive product than the basic one, and the luxury product for special clients and occasions. And here are some examples. So when they think about the giants on the market, when they think about the names that we all know, they all follow the same price strategy. When we say about Coca-Cola, when they're talking about the Starbucks or the popcorn or the French fries from the McDonald's or any other any other store, they all have the same price strategies. And this is not just just for fun. Let's have like 3. This is for comparing. Because the basic product needs to have the most marginal. So the marginal, this is the percentage that you are put over the price of the product, so your marginal you are putting is the money that you're earning. And your basic product will have the most sales, it will attract the most customers, it will be the easiest one to advertise, right? And here is an example. So imagine that you are entering a store and there is, for example, a hair dryer. Okay, let it be the hair dryer. And then there are 2 hair dryers. One hair dryer that costs 50 euros and another one that would cost 300 euros. You look at the hair dryer that costs like 50 euros, and then of course you would buy the one for the 50 euros. There's no point buying the expensive one. But when you see that the 3rd hair dryer costs like, I don't know, let's say 800, then the middle one would automatically not be at the high price. So you would look at this at something in the middle, that maybe it has a better potential than the cheap one. So you would start to think that maybe the cheap one is too cheap. So maybe it will it will not blow, or it will blow too hot air and will dry out your hair, or maybe it will break in I don't know, in 1 month, and then you would need to go back and then to ask a money back or something like that. So when you have the object from a higher price category, you automatically start to think that the middle one is not that expensive, and that is why we're always creating the price range from the smallest one to the highest one. And we want to sell the product that is in the middle price range as the most attractive, as and we want to advertise just this product. And when a client asks, so what about the price? So what is the price for your product? We always name the price of this basic product. When a client asks from us, so what is the price for our truffles? I would say that our truffles costs like 16 to 18 euros per box. So this is the price range of the middle box. But we have other options as well. I would also name that we have other options as well, because sometimes for a client, the price of the basic product is too high. So maybe he needs some other options. And the other options are calling downsell, upsell, and the cross-sell. And we are going to talk about these other options of the price as well. So downsell, what the downsell is? The downsell is the product with a lower price. Okay, so if we have the basic product at a price, for example, 50, then the downsell will be a product of the price 30. And use the downsell when the customer is not ready to buy our basic product. And why customer could not be ready to buy the basic product? So maybe he doesn't have enough budget. Maybe he is a new customer. Maybe he has lack of trust in our company, or he wants to test, or he wants to try our service and then come back later for a basic one if he enjoys our service at first. Or maybe the cheaper version is exactly what he needs at the moment, and he just doesn't need a product with a higher price. But what we need really to pay attention to is that the downsell, or the product with a lower price, it should be the same great quality. And you never sell the crap. So it doesn't mean that if we're, for example, if we're selling the truffles, then we can propose the smaller price of the product because we would, use the chocolate that is not such high in quality, or we would just make the package smaller, right? So we are not lowering the quality. So make the smaller package, maybe make the delivery time longer, maybe eliminate some options from the price of the basic product, but it should be still the same and great quality. And here we're going to look at the examples of a downsell. The great examples of the downsell is in the car industry. Take any car you're buying. They have the basic product, the basic car that is in the middle price range, and they would always have a smaller car, maybe with a not that powerful engine, but still a great car from the same producer. And then they, for example, the A-class Mercedes versus C-class Mercedes. And then they have even the higher class Mercedes, that is S-class Mercedes. Okay. If we take the package of the product then we just can make the package smaller. For example, the Hugo Boss perfume. Here we see that you have a small bottle, the middle bottle, and the biggest bottle. So if you're not, well, if you have never used the Hugo Boss perfume, why would you buy the big bottle or even the middle one if you have no idea if the perfume would fit for you? So you take the smallest possible, you try it out, and then you come back and then the buy or the middle. There could also be the example of the subscription. If you have, guys, ever subscribed to a service online, you would get this variation of a subscription plan. So you can be the basic subscriber, you can get the best value for money, or you can go premium. But usually, if you don't know what the service is, you wouldn't subscribe to a premium to a premium version. You would try the smallest one, and then you can upgrade to a premium version. Okay, is that now clear about the basic product and the downsell, what it means? Is the idea clear to you? Okay, great. Thank you so much. Yes, it's clear. And now we are going to make a very, very quick breakout room practice. So it is going to be 5 minutes. You have to define what will be your basic product, and then you have to define the downsell of the basic product. Okay, so you have to define what are you going to sell the most, what is the service that you are going to sell to a customer, and then if a customer is not ready to buy your product, what can you eliminate? What actions you can take to propose him a product, the same quality product, but at the lower price? Is that clear? So for 5 minutes, define your basic product, define your downsell product, and then come back.
All right, I'm sending them now.
umbes minuti pärast tulevad tagasi.
Okay. We would definitely need to prolong this presentation for maybe 15 minutes because I'm at the middle at the moment, so I'm going to hurry up. We won't share the experiences, so we won't share the practice. I will proceed to other slides because otherwise it would take us too long. So we can stay here, I don't know, till the late in the evening. It seems like everybody is back, right? Okay.
Yes.
So, guys, we are really short of time. We have only 15 minutes left, but we still have lots of topics to talk about. So we are going to make your own price range and the product range. We're not going to share the experience. We're not going to talk about your practice at the moment. We're just going to proceed and go further. But keep in mind what you're writing, and you can use you use this just to make this price range, as we're going to look at the higher prices as well and at the very low prices in the end of the presentations. So we just talked about the upsell. No, slideshow. Okay, the current slide. So we talked about the downsell. So we talked about the downsell. This is the moment when a person can't buy or can't afford the price that you are asking for a basic product, and this is totally okay. There are lots of people who just can't buy it, or they want to test, as we already mentioned, and we are using the downsell technique. Well, I would say the every day. There are some people who want to buy the luxury stuff, and there are some people who just don't need it, and that is totally fine. Okay, let's see. Let's look at the other options. The other option of upgrading the price is the upsell. So the upsell is the product or service in a higher price than the basic. And it is used when a client is ready to pay you and needs a premium solution. So upsell can be easily made once client is happy with the previous purchase. So you see, if you're like intending to sell at the price of 50 euros per one sale, then maybe it would be quite challenging to make the first sale at the beginning of 150 euros, right? Because people don't understand. So why would they buy even expensive stuff than the basic? But once a client has already bought from you, you can easily ask for a higher price if the client is really happy and the client is convenient with your service or with your product. But still, the expensive products should be available and visible to a customer. Remember, this is about to compare the prices. So if you have only like two price ranges, the small one and the middle one, and you don't have the high one, there would be a lower probability that people would ever buy. You see, the expensive products are needed and they are not should be hidden. No, they shouldn't be hidden from a customer. So you have to show that you can propose even more and you have more value to a customer than just the downsell and the basic. And let's look at that. The great example of an upsell is upgrade to a higher class in the aircraft. So once you have bought a ticket, usually you would ask to pay a little bit more and then get seated in the business class or maybe the premium economy class. So you see, once you buy a ticket that costs, let's say, 300 euros one side, maybe paying 450 is too much for you. But once you have paid already this money, then adding just a little bit more, or maybe not that a little, maybe 100 or 150 euros, doesn't seem that much than paying a big sum in one step. And this is used everywhere. This is used when you enter the hotel. You see, they have the standard, deluxe, and suite room, or they all have, I don't know, the deluxe suite, the king rooms, and the president suite, and etc. and etc. There are lots of grades. But when you come to a reception at the hotel, they would once in a while ask you if you would like to pay 50 euros more for a stay, and then you get a really great room. For example, if you have booked the deluxe, then you can go to a suite, right? So this is done a lot. For example, if you have bought some kind of a program, for example, a diet program, then after you paid for the diet program, you would be asked if you would love to, for example, get a personal coach. So the program would run smoother. And of course, you would love to get the results, and maybe you would pay some more money for a personal coach. If we're talking about the material objects, then in the material stuff, it is really easy to upgrade. You just sell the bigger package, or you add 2 instead 1, you add 3 instead 1. But when you're in a service business, then it might get tricky. So how you can sell a service, how you can upgrade the service and sell it at a higher price range. Okay, is that clear what an upsell is, and when you can make an upsell, and who can you make the upsell to? Is it, guys, clear to you what an upsell is? Okay, so it seems like it is clear. Yes, it's clear. So it will be 3 minutes, no, 2 minutes maximum. So go to the breakout room and then think of an upsell that you can propose to your customers. So you have the basic product, you have the downsell product. Think of an upsell. So what else can you propose to ask a little bit more money from him? Okay, 2 minutes.
20 sekundit tulevad.
hästi. So, okay, I see that the guys, you are back. Did you succeed finding the upsell for your product? Were there any great ideas that you could write down? Thank you. In our chocolate business, we are upselling the bigger boxes. And we also upsell the annual subscriptions. So instead of buying only one box, you can subscribe for 1 year and then you get the boxes within 1 year. So instead of paying us 15 euros, you can pay us 1,050 euros. Yeah, so this is the upsell for us, right? And we're making lots of upsells with the business clients. We can make the upsell with the, usually we don't make it with B2C clients. So it really goes well with B2B clients. And now we're going to proceed with a very great topic, and this is the cross-sell. So let's start from the current slide. So cross-sell is the profit maximizer. So this is when you can use your fantasy. So what a cross-sell is? A cross-sell is selling the additional product to the existing customer. So a prospect needs to become our client first to make him a cross-sell. And I will explain you a little bit just in a few seconds what it really means. So this is where you become really creative and get the additional profit if you dare to ask the client to buy more. And cross-sell needs to be made instantly. So right after the sale is closed, while you still have your client's attention. And the price of the cross-sell product should be relatively low compared to the price of the main product. So let's see at the examples. A cross-sell. A great example is a shoe cream to take care about your brand new leather shoes that you have just bought in the supermarket. So it happens to me 100% when I buy a new pair of shoes. The lady behind the counter would ask me, "Do you need a shoe cream? Or do you need a shoe spray? Or do you need some shoe shampoo to take care about your shoes?" So this is the cross-sell in the shoe industry. So they are not actually selling the shoe cream. So they are not selling the shoe sprays. They are selling the shoes. And the shoes can cost, well, let's say 100 euros per pair. And they would ask you if you need a shoe cream that costs only 3. Of course, this is not a lot of money, but then you can maybe sure that you take care about your shoes and the shoes would last for longer. For example, a great cross-sell would be a postcard or a chocolate or a bottle of wine when you get a flower bouquet at the flower store. So you go to the flower store, you buy a great bouquet for your mom, or your husband buys a great flower bouquet for you for Valentine's Day or your birthday, and then he sees, so there is a great postcard that says, "I love you." And then he would grab this postcard because it costs only 2 euros. For examples, a great cross-sell for the furniture industry would be the pillows for your brand new sofa. When you're buying the sofa, you would be asked if you need a pillows for that. Look, they fit the sofa perfectly. They have the same, they're made of the same material. The sofa just needs those. And if a sofa costs 1,000 euros, then a pillow that costs 10 euros basically costs nothing. For example, a bottle of Caring shampoo, when you visit your hairdresser, you go to a hairdresser, you cut your hair, and then a hairdresser, well, for hairdresser, it's quite, it's not that easy to propose some kind of an upsell or a downsell, but he can make lots of cross sells. A shampoo, a wax, maybe some hairspray. They cost just a little bit of money, maybe 4, 5, 6 euros, but this is a great cross sell in that industry. For example, you buy some special liquid or tissues to clean a computer screen when you buy a new computer. And usually the seller would ask, oh, do you need that? For example, we can offer it for half of a price just today, just because you have bought this computer, or even give it to you for free. So this would be a cross sell in the industry. And this is a great profit maximizer, as I told you. So it costs, these objects cost just a little bit, just nothing. But if you don't sell them to a client, you can't get this profit. So you really need to sell these products. You need to propose, and you need to propose at the exact time when a client just made that just purchased your product, because in 10 minutes he won't be interested anymore. The attention is gone. So this is you need to catch the client's attention. And the last in the part 2 of making the product line is the bundle. So what is the bundle? The bundle is the range of the products that you can sell together to get a bigger discount. And the bundle creates a higher paycheck, and it creates the value to a customer. And it is often one-time offer. So what is a bundle actually? A bundle is when you propose lots of the objects or your services or some kind of a products at a lower price when bought together. And you see, it is really great when you can show the price of a bundle, and then you show the price that was before. So value is 50, but when you get the projects in bundle, you get them for 36. Or for example, here is a great value for a customer. So it costs 76, but when you buy them all together, you pay only 38. So do you understand now what a cross-sell and a bundle is, and how you can use them in your business? So is that clear? So you see the bundles and the thank you so much. The bundle and the cross-sell are really the profit maximizers. They allow you to get more profit and to sell more to a customer. Okay, now guys, we're 5 minutes over our time already, so it is 17:05, but I still have one topic. It would take approximately 10 to 15 minutes to talk about this product. Thank you so much, Ala. Thank you. So do you want to listen for the last part, or do you want to quit at the moment? In the last part, I would like to talk about the negotiation with B2B partners. And I'm going to tell you how we do that. I'm going to show what kind of letters do we write to a business partner and what you shouldn't write to a business partner. And then you would receive the homework. Okay, then Mari, I think that 15 minutes would be fine. Okay, so we agree in 15 minutes. 15 minutes, okay. So the part three is the negotiation. So negotiation with your biggest clients, with your profit, with the clients that would buy the most from you. Now you understand what problem you can solve with your product and what value you can give to a customer, and you can help and show how you can transition customer from sad phase to a happy phase, from phase A to a B. You know what products you can propose, at what price you can propose the products. You know what price you can propose to meet the client's expectations, even if they don't want to buy your basic products. You know what price you can propose to clients who already bought, and now you actually need to start selling. And my question is, if you don't have enough sales, is that because you really don't have enough sales, you don't know how to sell, or you're not making enough activity? And the true story about that is that the more customers see your product and know about your product, the more sales you can get and the more money you can get. And this is just pure math. This is very, very easy. I will explain you in a moment. You see, when we had the offline shop at the shopping center, our favorite days for selling were Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we hated on selling on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays. Why is that? Well, because the visitors of the shopping centers doubled at the weekends, and they just dramatically drops at the week, at the beginning of the week. When the customers would buy to a shopping center, the more people would see our product, the more people would buy just our chocolates. And we had to do nothing. So we basically were there in the Mondays, and we were on the Saturday, in the Saturdays, but in the Saturdays, we got like 5 times more sales than in the Mondays. And that is it. So basically, the more people know about you and see you, the more people buy about you. So this is not about that you don't know how to make the sales, that actually you're not making enough activity. And this is not about your client, this is all about you. So you have to start selling and advertising actively. And if you're not doing that, guys, because you know the strategy, you know what works already, and if you're not selling and if you're not getting enough sales, that maybe you're not making enough activity. And start with a small budget, for example, start with 300 euros. And this budget would be enough to create a campaign in Google Ads, or make a good SEO around the advertisement in Facebook or Instagram. For example, our budget for making the advertisement on Google and Facebook is 1,000 euros. And it generates us 10,000 euros sales every month. And yeah, write those fucking emails and make the cold calls to your potential customers. Of course, we don't love to do that. We all love to sit and wait unless a client comes. But waiting is not a good strategy for the beginners. Good strategy is to be the initiative and take the action first. Unfortunately, when we wait, we would never get the results that we want. And if you're ambitious enough, if you really want to get the results, then surely you don't have to wait. So who do you write a call to? For example, you want to start making your business sales and you want to start working in B2B, or you want to start just proposing your products to a high number of customers. So what to do? First of all, if you're proposing your product to a small business, then define what a small business is to your country. Because, for instance, Estonia is a small country. For us, the small business would be a company where works up to 10 people. for Moldova, it may be something different. So what a small business to your country is. As a rule, there is no separate manager to answer all the calls and emails. There is no secretary, there is no manager, there is no administrative. Usually a company owner does it himself. Usually it is. And this is the best for you. So you get to the right person instantly. There is no like middle chain manager who would pass or not pass your mail to a person you're looking for. If you're writing to bigger businesses, just don't waste your time writing the email, info@thebusinessname.com. So your email won't go through because there is a secretary, there is an administrator, and they don't usually want to bother their bosses. And if you write like, hello, we are the company, we're proposing, we're making this and that, and you can get the solutions from us and etc. Usually they think this is the junk mail and the mail won't go further. So it is better to call the company. How I do that? For example, I want to sell to the bank. I would call the secretary in the bank, and then I would say like, hello, I'm Anna from Chocolate. We're making the great solutions to HR specialists. I would love to talk to some other HR specialists to discuss the question of how they can make the presence for the employees and for your colleagues easier and more accessible and quicker, and to get better reactions from them, something like that. And the secretary would say, oh, okay, so there is a HR specialist, his name is this and that, so you can write him, and then I would get my contacts. So if I would write to bank like to info@swedbank.com, like, hi, I'm Anna, there is like tons of Annas every day. This message would be just deleted, and you don't want that. And how to write an irresistible offer. So if you get that contact, so what do you do? And this is the true story. Just a few years ago, I would write a letter like this, and then I would like question myself, why don't I get enough reactions? So why don't I get enough sales? So I would write like that, like maybe 5 years ago. Hi, I'm from Chocolate, a small Estonian company that makes the best chocolate in the world. We have a wide range of truffles in a boxes with 6, 9, 16 pieces. We can print your logo or message on the truffle and make a unique design just for your company. Our truffles are fresh and 100% handmade. No preservatives are ever used. We work quickly, accept small orders, deliver across Estonia within 2 days. Please contact us for more information. We will be happy to work with you. So guys, do you think this is a good example of a business letter? How do you think? Is this a good example of a business letter? Yeah, it's long, but this is not the main problem why this letter wouldn't convert. Yeah, it's not about client, Angela, great. It is not about client. It is all about us. We are so great. We make great truffles. We don't use preservatives. We are the best Estonian company. We are. So the client is not interested about who we are. We have to show the client that we want to work with him because we want the better solution for him. And we have this solution. So at the moment, we would write the second letter. And this is the letter that converts every second time. So hi, I'm from Chocolate, a small Estonian company that makes the best handmade chocolate in the world. So the beginning is the same. Okay, so here comes the difference. We can help your company by creating a box of chocolate with your own logo and design. The present is the best to give to employee that has a birthday. We can also write the name of the employee on the truffle at no additional charge. Show you are taking care. We also create special thank you sets to your partners and customers. No fixed orders, just tell us how many boxes you need and get them the next day. If you're in a trouble, we can hurry up and deliver within 3 hours. Would you like to receive one test box for free? Guys, do you now see what is the difference between these two letters? How different is the copywriting? What is different here? Yeah, but what is the difference? Why is it great? And yeah, it brings a solution. It brings a solution. The previous one was a total crap. The company wouldn't understand why they need to buy from us. But this one, we give a solution to a problem. Focus on a client, yes. Yeah. So this is about focusing what they need. We can make the free box for free for them, so they would understand and test what we are proposing. And of course, everybody would love to receive one test box of chocolate for free. Wouldn't you? Yeah. So wouldn't you like to receive one test box of chocolates for free just to decide whether you need it or not? Even if you don't need it, then you have the great chocolate, and then maybe in 1 year you would buy from us. Why not? This is the lifetime value. Okay, so I'm almost at the end. So what you need now to do? Oops, sorry. Follow your following steps. So if you write to a prospect and he answers, then great, just start selling to him. If there is a no answer, write a follow-up email or call in a few days. If there is still no answer, that is okay. Client might not answer. You don't have to ask for his answer. Nobody is obliged to do anything. Just leave it. Leave this customer. Don't write to him anymore at the moment. And remember, maybe it is not a time for a sale. Maybe you would need to write again to this customer in 1 year. Maybe they just don't need your service. Maybe you didn't understand their problem correctly. Maybe they don't have this problem. Maybe, there may be 1,000 maybes. Just don't give up. So if you don't get the answer, just try a little bit later. Maybe it would work. What to do if the prospect was interested in your product but didn't buy? So imagine you had a long conversation and then you had this long email exchanging and it seemed like you almost got your money, but there's no deal. The sale is not closed, so he didn't buy. So what to do? What I usually do is I ask politely, what went wrong? What did I do wrong? What was the point that I missed? What was the price? Was it the price? Was it the waiting time? Was it the quality? Was it the design of the product? So what was it that he didn't decide to buy? And usually a customer would ask, the price is not good for me. And then I would say, well, okay, then I would write down that maybe I need to make the downsell at a lower price, or maybe I would see through our communication. Maybe I didn't even propose the downsell. I just wanted to sell him at the basic price, right? So just ask what went wrong. And by knowing the answer, you can improve next time and develop your business. And have a good luck with that. Okay. So, and here comes your homework. And in your homework, you have to write a good copy of introductory letter for 3 prospects with different needs. Because usually when you write a letter, you don't have only one client in your mind. You have like different clients from different companies within different needs. And every of the company needs to have a different solution. And keep in mind that you are solving their problem, not advertising your product. So a solution to the owner of, for example, I'm talking about myself at the moment. For example, I want to sell my truffles to a flower store. The solution to a flower store should be totally different when I'm offering a solution to a bank. Or for example, a solution to a souvenir store will be absolutely different than a solution to a flower store. So find your customers, who your customers are, and then you write the introductory letter offering these solutions. Okay, guys, is that clear what you need to make during the homework? Is the homework clear? Is it? So you have to write the same copy as I showed you. So this one, where I say that now I write like this. I totally focus. I really enjoy it. Thank you so much. I totally focus on the solution that we want to present to our client. We're not focusing on our chocolates. We're not focusing on our furniture. We're not focusing on our other stuff, the toys or the fashion or anything. We're talking from the point of view of the client, the solution. Yeah. Thank you, Ekaterina. I enjoyed talking to you today as well. It was challenging, it was tough, but yeah, I did it.
Thank you very much, Anna. It was a very useful session. And all of you, good luck with the homework. You can always ask your mentors also to help you out. And if you are brave, you can also start sending these letters if you feel like you are ready not to sell your product, but just to test your idea. This is a very good option for you to get feedback from either someone you know, your friends or family, just to test out if your idea is good, if you are solving your potential customers' problems, and you write down all of the feedback, and you can use that to improve your idea later as well. So thank you very much for everyone. We stayed a little bit later than estimated, but this is okay. We got a lot of useful information. So yeah, and good luck. And thank you again for Anna for teaching us today.
Yes, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Yeah, goodbye. Thank you so much.
And we will keep in touch regarding the next sessions as well. So you will receive more information from us. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.